Is Mugen's sword from Samurai Champloo realistic?
Clark, it's Champloo.
Gesundheit.
Whatever, give me this. So in Samurai Champloo, Mugen's sword is a little bit weird.
At first glance, it looks like a regular katana.
But if you look close, there are some key differences. The main one being that it is actually double-sided.
On a normal katana, you only have one edge and the spine is entirely unsharpened.
But on Mugen's sword, the spine has a false edge up until about here. And it has more of a point at the end, so it's better at stabbing. This can actually be super helpful. It opens up a ton of different techniques that you couldn't do normally that you can now do with this katana.
But you might notice it's a little bit shorter than your standard katana.
And that makes sense because Mugen often uses a katana in one hand instead of two.
A regular katana is usable in one hand, but it's still not ideal.
The length of Mugen's sword is much more manageable for a one-handed weapon. Another thing you might notice is that the scabbard seems a little bit long for this sword.
And that's because it has the sick dagger at the end.
The last thing to talk about is the guard. While it does look cool, it doesn't offer any more meaningful hand protection than the katana.
But it is still a perfectly functional crossguard.
So with all that said, we give Mugen's sword a 9 out of 10.
It is a perfectly functional, usable sword. Good job, Samurai Champloo.
It's Champloo.